Put me in the game. They put me in, so I'm going in. You play for fun, I'm playing to win. Back on the wall, I'm ready for war. If I beat them before, I could beat them again. They thought I was done, I went on a run and beat all the odds and got even again. Watch what you say, I'm not one of them. When I jump in my bag, I could jump out the gym. Take a look at my legacy, I gotta let them see I'm out here winning, cause I'm on a mission. Put me in the game, cause the way I'm feeling, I honestly do not see no competition. I gotta get it, so it ain't no quitting. We jumped off the benches and jumped in the trenches. No one is better than all of us, and that's why all of us been winning from the beginning. It's more than a game, don't play with my name. You come with your goons, I'm bringing my game. All of that talking just sound like a show, I'm just letting you know that I'm not entertained. You hear the crowd, they screaming my name. I got the stadium going insane. Done with the talking, it ain't no discussion. You started, I finished, put me in the game. Put me in the game. Yeah, put me in the game. All of that talking just sound like a show, I'm just letting you know that I'm not entertained. Hey coach, put me in the game. Your goons, I'm bringing my game. All of that talking just sound like a show, I'm just letting you know that I'm not entertained. You hear the crowd, they screaming my name. I got the stadium going insane. Done with the talking, it ain't no discussion. You started, I finished, put me in the game. Put me in the game. Yeah, put me in the game. All of that talking just sound like a show, I'm just letting you know that I'm not entertained. Hey coach, put me in the game.
Yeah. Sound like some superheroes. Some black superheroes. Yeah. Oh yeah. Every block, every hood, every city, every ghetto. Need a black superhero. Every block, every hood, every city, every ghetto. Need a black superhero.
You need a role like me. Military mind state and I keep in a degree. You can label me a Huey P. Made a martyr out of Martin, out of Malcolm, out of Mega. I refuse to let these dirty devils make Michael a beggar. A hero CEO, I will go Magneto for my people. Give me liberty or death, that is my credo, not my ego. Dressed in a tuxedo, into party, alter ego. Killed your leader in gazebo, did it for the people. Love what motivated, I did not do it for hatred. But I truly hate the devil, I cannot debate or fake it. I was asked a question and the asker thought it hard. If I was facing death and I could ask one thing of God, I would ask for every to be free here and abroad, and to be rightfully celebrated as a child of God, and to be rightfully celebrated as a child of God.
Need a black superhero. Every block, every hood, every city, every ghetto. Need a black superhero. Our own kind took nip from us. Money still reading God we trust. Truthfully we envy, so why we so envious? And why our own kind envy us? Pac said it's hard, but we gotta keep our head up. Keep going even though we know we fed up. It's hella tension, plus we ain't careful where we all pay attention. I need all my real soldiers on the front line, fighting for the right just one time. So unstoppable together at the same time, with the same mind. Yeah, we're gonna be high and always above what's beneath us. So every block, every hood, every city, every ghetto. Need a black superhero. Every block, every hood, every city, every ghetto. Need a black superhero.
I'm talking bulletproof kind of suit. reflect the struggle that they put us through. With the strength to fight the power like Chuck D do. With the insight to be equal. No disguise needed. A voice that finds reason to multiply people.
From the stadium that hosted Super Bowl 48 back in 2014, there's a look at MetLife Stadium here in East Rutherford. Today, it's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we've got a good one in store between the Chicago Bears and the New York Jets. The final playoff push is upon us. It's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. From the 6. They'll start on the ground with Montgomery. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards. This running game's so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead them to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity, and that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week, and right now we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
Now a pass hauled in downfield. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. The two big plays right in succession as this one goes for 27.
And that was good protection there. No, that was great protection there because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver. Although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice gain.
And he is going to lose yardage here. But despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. Second down. This defense for the Jets, they were strong last week, CD, and that went over New England.
And I don't know what the actual percentages are, and I don't know the analytics when you create 5 turnovers or takeaways in a game. But coaches always say, when you create a number that high, your chances of winning probably up over 98%. I haven't seen that number quantified, but I believe them.
To throw again on second down. Fields. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down.
Man coverage is certainly a staple of their defense, and it's built for plays like that, forcing that incompletion.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. And this will result in him losing yardage back to the 3. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Montgomery. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain. This Jet defense so far standing tall. They need another stop now, third and goal. Touchdown, Bears! Cole Kmet, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Bears will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Wilson leading the Jets up now for a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They go play action with Wilson. And he he just gets rid of it, throws it away. The wise move there, looked like nobody open, now second down. Charles, already trailing by a touchdown early. This offense, how imperative is it for them to get points out of this drive?
Well, they feel like they have to go ahead and match because of what was already on the board against their defense. But I think even more so, you just want to avoid 3 and outs. You want to be able to stay on the field for a little while, let your defense catch their breath a little bit, even if you don't score any points.
On 2nd and 10, Wilson steps away to his left. Gonna look deep for Wilson. And that nearly an interception here on this opening drive, but he gets a reprieve. It's 3rd down.
Almost feels like anything you can do, we're going to try and match or do better. We've already seen 1 touchdown pass from the opposition. They tried to equal it on that throw.
In motion left is Beckham. On 3rd down, Wilson. He finds his man, complete. That's Wilson. And he's going to be taken down here, still a couple yards short of the first. Now the Jets send on Braden Mann to punt. The speedster Dante Pettis back deep to return. So a good punt there, but a nice return of 11 yards. And the Bears take over.
At their own 39-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They currently sit 1 game over 500 thanks to their victory a week ago. But Charles, they've been really an up-and-down team all year. Do you think that they have enough to get into the playoffs?
Well, you did mention they've been up and down all year, so to me, it depends on what week you catch them. When they're at their best, I think they're definitely playoff worthy. But to me, they haven't been able to bring the intensity week in and week out, and that could be their Achilles heel.
From the 41, Fields. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. This one swung out to Montgomery. He's going to have the first down and more than that. Now he's loose down the left sideline. Touchdown, Chicago! A nice throw there by the 2nd-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to his 2nd and sometimes 3rd progression. That was a nice play.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They find themselves in a good-sized hole here, and a good-sized hole early on in this game as they come up on 1st down. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
Brings up 3rd and 3.
Wilson now to throw on 3rd down. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. It's his first catch, and it'll be good for 15 and a 1st down. Again, Wilson. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. This is caught inside the 15. And he's going to be out of bounds all the way down inside the 15. Big yardage that time for the Jets. 42 yards. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Wilson. This will be caught just inside the 10. Not quite the success they had last play. This one goes for 3 yards. On 2nd down, a running Hall. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up. 13-0 is the score after 1 on EA Sports. Now play number 7 of this drive, but it's a tough 3rd and 9. On 3rd, here's an option play right. And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18. That's going to back them up almost a full 10 yards. It's going to be a loss of 9 officially, and it's 4th down. Zerline's kick is up and through. And they will indeed get on the board here, but still trailing. It's now 13-3. So the 3 points there, and CD, that helps them inch a bit closer.
Yeah, partner, when you're losing, any points you see go on the board in your favor, you're happy to take them.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive.
And as the offense begins another drive here, pretty simple, Charles. They want to carbon copy what happened the last time out when they ended their drive in the end zone.
You're right about that, partner. It sounds pretty simple, doesn't it? Just score again, but we know it's not that simple because we don't just make adjustments at halftime if you're a good football team. You spend that time on the sideline, you study what's on the notes and the tablets, and you make those adjustments, prevent a repeat of the last drive. Series to series, the best teams, that's how they get it done.
And we'll find out here soon enough whether those adjustments are enough defensively.
He's got a man complete. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. It's a gain of 35.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. They'll try the middle with Montgomery. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. 47 yards rushing for him now, and he's only carried the ball 4 times. Pretty explosive run on that inside handoff, and when you're a runner of his caliber, you don't need a big crease.
You really don't, but also what we're seeing is an offensive line that's taking charge at the point of attack, aren't we? Not only are they controlling the initial contact, they're actually utilizing what they call the strain the next 2 to 3 seconds to continue to move people.
Touchdown! Cole Kmet with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And his guys now an extra point away from taking a 3-score lead. Santos able to tack on the extra point, and that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away.
This one fielded at the 5.
Oh, a good-looking return set up here.
And a good return, able to get out across the 35 to the 36.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative.
And this is caught. Touchdown, Jets. Well, Charles, he's still a young signal caller in this league, second year in the NFL. But I don't know if last year as a rookie, if he would have worked through his progressions like he did on that touchdown pass.
I think you're right about that. We're seeing him grow up right in front of our eyes because when he went to his primary read, he recognized that they were all over that, so he continued to survey the field, picked up another target, delivered a pass exactly where it needed to be. A very mature play for the second-year quarterback.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Well, the football changing hands here as this offense takes the field. Charles, they'd be fine with more of the same on this upcoming drive. Last time out, they found the end zone for 6.
And they're certainly hoping for more of the same, but the game plan, I doubt it'll just be a carbon copy of the last drive because I think this offense is ready to break out some new wrinkles and try some new things that might be hidden in their playbook. They want to use that confidence to its advantage, while also keeping the defense from anticipating what's up.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Eddie Jackson picks it, and the Jets will take over possession here up at the 44. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. They'll start in excellent field position following the INT. After the interception, here's Wilson. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Jalen Johnson. And the Bears are going to have the football at their own 1-yard line. And, Charles, that's now 4 interceptions over his last 3 halves of football because, remember, he threw 3 picks last week.
Starting to wonder if maybe defenses...
And, oh, that is going to be a safety.
The goal here is about getting any kind of positive yardage in this spot because you don't care who, you don't care how. You just want to try and buy a little space and get away from your own end zone. But in this spot, the defense was all over that play and equally motivated to stick them with a safety.
Here comes Carter. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
To throw on 2nd and 10, Wilson. This pass out wide to Hall. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. Give him 12 yards there, and the Jets have a first.
Defensively, they came into the game with the understanding they're going to have to slow him down on passes just like this because he was over 100 yards receiving a week ago. And you know they want to get him involved here as well.
On first down, Wilson. Forced out to his left. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Now this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a 2nd and very long. Another try after the first down sack. Wilson. And his throw's going to be incomplete. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on first down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
the Jets on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be third and forever. Here's Wilson to throw. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up fourth down. On fourth down, punt coming from Braden Mann. On the return is Pettis. 55-yard punt, 11 on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And the last time they had the football, they surrendered 2 points on the safety. They don't want to do that one again.
No, not at all. It's almost like a bases clearing double, isn't it? Give up a couple of runs.
Sure.
just messes things up for you offensively. But now they've got to go ahead, take it, set it aside, and move forward.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. A shotgun snap, Fields. And this is going to be intercepted. Sauce Gardner picks it off. And the Jets are going to take possession of the football. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
So the completion results there in 9 yards. And they'll have a 2nd and 1 forthcoming. Wilson. This is caught. Touchdown. Corey Davis. A 24-yard touchdown. And the Jets are back within a couple of the lead. CD for them. This has just been an offensive explosion here in the second quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the first quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the second. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do...
Oh, and now they're going to fake it. He's got it at the 10. And he's into the end zone for 2. So the fake works. And as a result, this game is tied. Fitting for what's been a tight ball game. We're all even at 20 now as the kick's away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Here comes another drive from this unit, and Charles, they're coming off a costly mistake on the last possession, an interception in a game that is very close right now.
Well, as we know, they all sting no matter what the situation, but in a one-possession game, that'll hurt a little bit more. But this is an excellent opportunity to make up for it on this drive. I just don't expect them to try and take huge gambles to make up that momentum in a hurry.
And this will be caught by Mooney. Fields on target to Mooney, first down, Chicago.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
On first down, it's Fields. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Sauce Gardner picks it off, and the Jets are going to take possession of the football. Off the play fake, here's Wilson. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Wilson. That ball nearly intercepted. The rookie had his hands on it but couldn't pull it in.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after the last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
Now Wilson. He's got a man complete. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts, as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. They'll run with ball. And he'll get him a bit closer as he's down to the 2-yard line. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal.
Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here. Well, I think the hope is, with a touch pass like that, maybe you catch the defense off guard, but they were all over that one.
And it is the kind of play that works better against certain defenses, and this clearly was the wrong one to run into. Really, they
flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. And the gamble fails. It's incomplete. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard.
This will be fielded inside the 5. And he won't quite make it to the 25. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. This offense ready for the first drive of the third quarter. Well, quarters number 1 and 2 entertaining. We saw some good offense points put up, Charles, and all tied on the scoreboard.
And it sets us up for what could be a really fun second half, because we've seen both sides score almost at will here in the first half. And now, here in the second half, getting the ball first, you've got to think, hey, we can go out and really run our offense the way we did in the first half. But if I'm a defensive player, all I'm thinking is, can I make a play to really help out my team and break this streak of offense?
Throwing again on second down. Wilson. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be third down.
And you just know when that play call came in, their eyes lit up, because anytime you get a chance to take a big shot downfield, that's a lot of fun, and they missed an opportunity.
From the gun, it's Wilson. Caught left side, it's Beckham.
And he is going to have a Jets first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Play action. Now Wilson. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted.
Kyler Gordon picks it off. And the Bears will take over possession here up at the 44. Well, these defensive coaches, they sure like what they've got in this rookie corner. And with good reason, as you saw there.
He only cost him a day 2 pick, and a lot of people thought he had first-round ability. But when he was available on draft night, that was one where you didn't need the full time to make the selection. You call that pick in early, and he shows why he was so coveted with that interception there.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. To Montgomery to begin the drive. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
On 2nd and 11 now. Fields being chased out left. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down.
That's an excellent play by the defender. He diagnosed that one, closed quickly, and helped force the incompletion.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Here's Fields. Open man is Kmet, the tight end. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. He's been big, 2 touchdowns earlier. Now he's got a first down here. Now a first carry for their fullback. And a very determined run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 27. Good effort. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays.
I know a lot of times we like to put players in certain boxes. He does this and he does that. But this guy, he can do a little bit of everything. He's not just a lead blocker or a guy who protects the passer. Handing the ball, he might want to get out of the way.
Inside 4 minutes to go, third quarter. On first down, Fields. Buying time to his left. And intercepted. Wilson's third of the game. Picked off by Bryce Hall. And the Bears are going to take possession here at their own 33. Wow, so wipe out the INT roughing the passer. What a disaster.
An absolute disaster, and you hope their lockers are not right next to each other for the postgame. Safe to say one is not buying the other dinner.
And power running here down to the 6-yard line. 53 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
A good run got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. Fields leaving it with Montgomery here on the option. They'll lose a yard on the play, so now they need 3 yards on third down. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Ran it last time, now Fields to throw. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by DJ Reed. And the Jets are going to take possession here as they've got it at their own 4-yard line. I know it appeared he was saying, hey, give me the football, I'm open, but I don't know if that's a pass that he should have thrown there.
Well, I don't think we've ever met a wide receiver that doesn't think he is open or is about to be open.
True.
So when you throw your hand up in the air and tell your quarterback, hey, I'm available, he's trusting that you are. In this case, he was not, and it turned into disaster for them.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. To throw again on 2nd down. Wilson, he'll let it go deep for Beckham. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
But based on the last 2 play calls we just witnessed, the word conservative is not in their playbook. Incomplete, and then they decide to throw deep from this point on the field. That's a team that's really getting after it.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Here's Wilson. Throw left side complete. That's Wilson. And he is going to have a Jets first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So still backed up, but the situation not as dire now. 1st and 10 at the 14. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Oh, that's good decision-making right there. Understood down and distance. Knew it wasn't 3rd down, and he still had another opportunity to earn the first down. Good job throwing it away and avoiding an interception.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Wilson. Now he's going to throw deep back over the middle. And intercepted. Wilson's 3rd of the game. And the Bears are going to take possession of the football. And they'll take possession already in the red zone and in a great spot to add points to the scoreboard.
And, Brandon, how many times have we seen a defense with a lot of field behind them get even more aggressive, right? They feel like they've got them not pinned down, but in a favorable spot for them. And they took advantage of it there, got a nice interception, and set up their offense in great shape.
And he is is in. Touchdown, Chicago. Justin Fields keeping it himself from 10 yards away. And the Bears take the forced turnover on defense and convert it into 6 points. Santos with the extra point, and they will take a 7-point lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver. Not much room here as he only gets it to about the 30.
Now they did get a little gain on this play, but all in all, a nice job defensively against the touch pass. They were able to string it out towards the sideline and never let him get the corner and turn it upfield for a bigger chunk of yardage.
They'll come to the line needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. 3rd and 2. Now Wilson. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. Here's the Jets punter now as he's on to kick it away. Here comes Pettis on the return. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And they will take over 1st and 10. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. The offense running out, and they are charged up, ready to go after reaching the end zone on their last drive.
And normally I'd warn against getting complacent just because they scored the last time out. But I don't think there's any worries with this group right now. This is a hungry group, and they want to keep building off of their last drive. Now they just want the officials to hurry up and place the ball so they can snap it and get back to work.
3 quarters in the books. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Up the middle, it's Montgomery. Uses the stiff arm. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
And not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. Touchdown, Bears!
Darnell Mooney.
42 yards.
And the Bears are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th quarter lead.
Santos able to tack on the extra point, and the lead now up to 14. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive.
Charles, a very uninspired effort. The last time we saw them out there was a quick 3 and out, and they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going. Well, you know me, whether you need it or not, I'm going to give a little unsolicited advice. Just throw it downfield out of the pocket, only if you're absolutely sure. Otherwise, use your running ability and try and get those yards a safer way.
Meanwhile, Wilson's throw complete there to Beckham.
The offense on 3rd down.
Not quite 50%, 4 for 9. This time they face a 3rd and 2. They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
When you're leading in the final quarter, your radar has to be up for any potential deep shots. And probably not the last one they're going to see in this game, not as long as they hold this lead.
Here we go, here we go.
Here we go. It's Wilson on 4th down. Escaping the pressure right. On the run, he'll let it go deep. Right sideline. And that's going to be too high. Out of bounds and incomplete. The Jets try it, but the 4th down play doesn't work. And the Bears are going to get the football back, and they're going to get it in great field position. First down, here's the run with Montgomery. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. All right, so they got that one, Charles, against the center.
And let's remember how difficult it is for the center, because remember, he's got to snap the ball to put the play in motion, and sometimes you got that big guy on your nose. You got sometimes where he's coming at you at an angle.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. The former 3rd overall pick, Quentin Williams, there to bring him down. Well, he was really focused downfield, but there was really no viable options. The coverage was too good.
And the defense really quickened the tempo of that play with their pass rush, because there was nowhere for him to go with the football. The only place he ended up, down on the ground.
He'll get that complete to his tight end, Kmet. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a 3rd down.
The coaches always harp on the quarterback reading the defense and getting it to the open man. That's good recognition there. And how about what he did after the catch?
Yeah, hit your tight end, let him get some rack.
Yeah, when he gets moving, not many guys want to come over and put a hit on him, do they?
He's got a man here. It's Montgomery. Touchdown. David Montgomery, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Bears have pretty well put it away here in the 4th quarter. Santos with the extra point. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And their 4-game win streak very much in jeopardy as they go to work here late with a 1st and 10. Now it's Wilson. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Hall. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30. They'll give to Hall. And he'll take this to the 32, a gain of about 3.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
To throw is Wilson. He finds his man, complete. It's Wilson. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. Wilson to Wilson there. Zach to Garrett for a Jet 1st down. Now Wilson. He's going to float this one deep right side. And this is caught inside the 5. Touchdown, Jets.
You got to understand situational football because they're playing with the lead here late in the ball game. So the back defender has got to be as deep as the deepest receiver. Keep everything in front of you, rally up and make the play.
Yeah, you would think they had the 3-score lead. Now it's down to 2, but 3-score lead here late, that they wouldn't give up a big pass play like that, but they did. This will be fielded inside the 5. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive.
This game was really a tussle, seemed like just a moment ago, and now they've got the momentum. A couple of scores on their last pair of drives, and a 2-score lead. I think here now you go conservative, right? Run the football, work the clock.
You know, I usually agree with you, but I'm going after him right here. I want to put this bad boy away. I wouldn't be afraid to throw it. They've got all the confidence, all the momentum on their side. Go ahead and take your dagger shots and try and finish this one off.
I disagree vehemently. I say run the football. You've got the lead.
Well, let's watch it and find out who's right.
They'll try again from the 20 on 2nd and 10. They'll go to Montgomery to try to wind some clock. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22.
And this is an absolutely big 3rd down that's been set up here, partner, and there's no other way to put it. The defense has to get a stop here if they have any hopes of winning this game.
Has to. You said big 3rd down. I'd put the word big in capital letters here. Throwing on 3rd down, Fields. Completion here to Claypool. And he's going to be taken down about a yard shy of the first at the 29. So the completion good for 6 yards. And that's going to make it 4th down.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a 1st down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. Here comes the Bears punter now. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the 4th quarter. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. Here's Berrios. Sights on the end zone, no doubt, but is brought down after a huge return there. And the Jets will have a short field to work with as they take over 1st and 10. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Throwing is Wilson. And that one going to come up short. Low throw.
And let's face it, this defense has had its share of struggles all game long, and they know that they can put it all behind them if they defend well here in the 2-minute drill. Excellent coverage right there to force the incompletion.
2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line. Here's Wilson. Over the middle, complete. It's Wilson. And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here. On 1st down, Wilson. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And the Jets are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1. They'll try to run with Hall. And he takes this one into the end zone, and all of a sudden, here in the final minute, things get a little bit tighter. Zerline good with a PAT. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. This will be fielded inside the 5. Oh, a good return up past the 30. And a great return, solid field position. He's up all the way to the 45-yard line. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And this game not quite in hand yet. We'll likely see all 3 timeouts defensively and then reassess where we are. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game.
They suspected it was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on 1st down.
This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8. Off the option, here's Montgomery. And he's down right around midfield after a gain of 2, maybe 3. Now a second timeout called for by the defense as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. And he'll be stopped well short. Only 2 yards there. 4th and 3. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as it'll come with 36 seconds to go in half number 2. Here comes the Bears punter now as he'll punt it away for the second time. They'll score that a 36-yard punt, and the Jets will take over. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. The offense coming back out here. Plenty of energy, ready to roll, looking to just add to what they have been doing after scoring a touchdown, Charles, their last time out. And that's a great feeling to have on the sideline, partner, knowing you just won the battle against the opposing defense. And since they came off the field, I'll guarantee you all they want to do is get back out. And that's intercepted yet again, and that could be the backbreaker. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit. And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his second season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup. It's 1st and goal, and a late touchdown at this stage could officially salt this one away. So he'll take a knee here to wrap this one up. Keep that game ball. He was sensational. Charles, normally when you see a group score this many points, it's a complete blowout. But instead, they needed every single one of those in this close.